Hey, what's going on, everybody? So listen, in this video, I just want to go over some ways of how to be most profitable this year, 2025, when you guys are speaking on stages, okay? So as you guys know, you might even be watching this video because you are one of our Book Profits Club members and you raised your hand and said, hey, I want to speak at one of the upcoming events. Guys, for me, I've been speaking on stages since as early as what? Let me see. 2010 is when I started really speaking on stages, and that's when I used to be in network marketing. And I will say that I learned this principle through the industry of network marketing because anytime we did workshops and conferences and stuff, it costs us money. It costs us money to go to a conference. It costs us money to put on a conference. But I was able to make a significant income by investing into those opportunities, whether it was a $500 ticket to come to a conference and then I was invited to be on the stage, or I put together an entire workshop. One of the workshops we did, it was 500 attendees. It cost us thousands and thousands. But from that event, not only was I able to make a substantial income, but our speakers that were also part of the company were able to make income. So one of the things that we are creating within Book Profits Club is a similar kind of a community, right? First of all, what I have found, and I've been paying attention, y'all. I've been, in this book space, speaking space. I'm working with speakers and coaches since 2015. In fact, for our Ignite to Profits event, we'll be celebrating our 10-year anniversary. But one of the things that I have paid close attention to is the community that we are building. And what I see amongst our very own BPC members is that a lot of times they are very supportive toward each other with their products and services. And so it's not only just a thing to be a part of a community, but also when other BPC members are doing events, they're plugging in, they're being a part, they're helping each other to stimulate each other's economy, right, within their household. But maybe you're not in BPC, or maybe you're looking for other ways so that you can be profitable on stages. So I always like to say that there's different types of speaking opportunities, and depending upon where it is that you are in your speaking and coaching and consulting career will depend upon where you will fit best. Now, first, I'm going to talk about those who get paid to speak. And I'm not going to make this video super long, but I want us to make sure that we are transforming the way that we think when it comes to getting paid to speak. I, Taria Avant, have never been paid to speak. And I am saying this with 100% assurity that I have been able to be one of the top income earning coaches that has lasted over a 10-year span than many other coaches. And I don't care who we put against me. I have been one of the top, and I'm not saying that with arrogance, but I got to start making sure people know who they talking to, right? And how have I been able to be one of the top income earning, one of the most successful, is because I have not been afraid to pay to play. Now, is it to say that I don't ever want to be paid to speak, or if somebody offers me a check, cool, if it makes sense? But because my audience is not of a corporation, my audience is the independent speaker, the independent coach. For me, it doesn't make too much sense unless I decide to want to speak on just different topics in corporations. I love working with the independent entrepreneur. I just do. But for those of us who do want to be paid to speak, 9 times out of 10, when you are paid to speak, is because you are helping that organization's bottom line to increase. A corporation is going to hire you to come in because you're going to increase the morale of the community. You're going to help them learn how to sell more. You're going to help them learn how to build amongst each other, create better relationships. And so a corporation will hire a speaker that has a specific skill set in that area to do just that. But a lot of times, if you are trying to get on some of these independent stages of independent entrepreneurs who are doing conferences in front of their leads, so they're doing a conference with the intention of building up their network, many of those people are not paying you to come and speak unless you are the person who's responsible for the majority of the ticket purchases, right? So let's just say you are a big influencer, and then putting your picture on a flyer will have people to come and register. Well, then that might suffice an opportunity for you to be paid to speak. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all, even in the times where we've had like a bigger name influencer to come and speak at our events, I've never necessarily paid people to come and be at our events unless there was a specific goal, again, to increase the bottom line. But the truth is that most of our Book Profits Club members have never registered because of a big name that I had coming to the conference. I'm telling you, I'm just being transparent. So I'm saying that to say, for those of you guys who put on events, the reason why people will come to an event, a workshop, a conference, is because they're looking for a specific goal, especially when we're talking about independent entrepreneurs. Now, if we're talking about people who are coming from their corporations, coming from their companies, and they're coming to a conference like a tech event, right? A lot of times, even the corporations will pay for them to come to those events. Well, that's because, again, the corporation is saying this event is designed to help increase our bottom line. Now, the second type of speaker out there is the speaker who will just come speak for free. Right? And there's nothing wrong with speaking for free if you're wanting to learn how to just build up your experience. But the truth is this, y'all, you should never speak for unless you are collecting coins or contacts. You can go speak for free all you want, but I want to make sure that every single stage that you guys get on, you should be collecting coins or contacts, period. Like, you should be making money, even if it's not right now money, but eventually. Matter of fact, 70% of your sales are going to be made after the event anyways. And so you want to make sure that when you're getting on these stages and tearing it down, you want to be finding ways or creating ways so that you can get everybody's information. How do we do that in Book Profits Club? Well, we provide you with an entire software that comes with a template the template is called our hook item capture page. This is where your ideal customer, client, etc. will go to your hook item page and submit their name, phone number, and email in exchange of something of value, like an ebook or training or something of that nature. So whenever I'm speaking on the stage, even if it's for free, I'm collecting information, right? Just like Temu, just like Amazon, just like Shein, all of these major corporations that we love to go to, and you know that you can't even search the site unless you put your information in there. It's going to be a pop-up that's going to keep coming. Hey, put your email, put your email, put your email. We're doing the same. We should never get on a stage without collecting coins or contacts. And so being a free speaker and speaking for free, we've got to start positioning ourselves in ways that even if I'm going to this event, they're not paying me any money, I'm coming out of my own pocket, I'm spending all of my income, right? I need to be walking away with contact information because I already know, especially if I'm speaking in front of a cold audience, that means these people are not on my email list at all. That guess what? A lot of times I'm going to need to follow up with them. I want you guys to think about this. If you're watching this video, right? How long have you been following me? Seriously, like, how long have you been following me? How long have you been watching my trainings, my YouTubes, my Facebook videos, right? For some of us, it took some time. You needed to see me a few times before you made a decision. You know what? I want to learn about Book Profits Club. I want to join the Book Profits Club. I need a system in place. I want somebody that's going to help me, right? Taria has been hanging in there, sticking and staying, talking about the same thing. I want to plug in. It wasn't just the first time you saw me. Now, yes, you'll have a percentage, which generally is about 5% of most of the people you come across. They see you one time, you tell them the results or the transformation that you offer, they're ready to go. But majority of most people need to keep seeing you. That is why it is so important to continuously build your database. And then you have a third type of speaker. And I'm going to be honest, y'all, I fall in this bracket. Now, disclaimer. I'm not saying that you can't be all types of speakers, and I'm also not saying that you should only be one type of speaker, okay? But the third speaker is the one who pays to play. And there are so many speakers that I see in the public speaking world that are just like always saying, I would never pay to play. I would never pay to speak. I would never. Okay, I want you to think about it like this. Put on your own workshop. Put on your own conference. In fact, we're doing a conference right now where the minimum is going to cost us $12,000, and this is a virtual event. Now, would you rather pay $12,000 by yourself or partner with other like-minded individuals where you guys can divide it and then be able to work together to help market the event? That is what pay to play is when done right. When done right, you're investing into an opportunity that is designed for you to have to split the cost, or you to split the cost of what it would normally cost to do an event. So now there's a difference of two. There are some pay to play where you could tell it's a money grab. A pay to play event where it's a 100% money grab, where you might be paying $1,500. You don't get no leads. You barely have anybody viewing it. The people that are watching it are just the speakers themselves. And you paid $1,500, but maybe you paid $500 and you were able to get the leads of everybody. You were able to follow up with folks, make an offer. You were at an equal playing field of every single speaker. See, that is what you call investing into your business. And for me, I even say I've paid to play because for several years, all I did was my own workshops. I invested into doing my own events. I wasn't speaking on anybody else's stage. I wasn't even pitching myself, but that's what allowed me. And I stayed consistent, y'all. I was doing 4 to 6 workshops, physical events per month. Whether it be a library, whether it be a restaurant, a clubhouse, it didn't matter. Whether I had to pay for this space or I had to, or I got it for free. I would also spend time on marketing, inviting, DMing people, messaging, ads, all types of stuff. And every single time I would do one of these workshops, it allowed me the opportunity to get the registrations. It allowed me the opportunity to be able to follow up with those individuals, because the fortune is in the follow-up. And then when I noticed that a person was opening my emails and really plugged in, hey, let's get on the phone call. And those would be the people that will become a part of my program. Does that make sense? And so if I am going to pay to play, as long as the playing field is even, like if somebody says, hey, the investment to speak is $2,000, but we'll give you the entire registration list. And we've got a registration list of 2,000 people or 1,000 or 500 each. Shucks, I pay 2,000 for 500 people, because all it would take is for me to get about 5 people from that list to enroll into my program, and I will make my money back. For some of us, these speaking opportunities, all you would need is one person from that email list to join your program, and you will make your money back. Where else can you get an opportunity where you can pay to play, get in front of your target audience, and be able to make one sale and get your money back? See, a lot of times we out here trying to do our own events. We want to do it by ourselves, and we don't necessarily know how to get butts in seats, or we don't know the aspects of how to be able to title it right to get people interested in the event, or we just know how to get on the stage and kill the stage, but we're not sure about the behind the scenes things that must take place in order to get people there. Well, why don't we learn to partner with other people who can help us? Maybe we have someone to partner that's going to make sure we get good content, all types of stuff that are incorporated when it comes to paying to play. So again, I'm not going to pay to play if it doesn't make sense on the return. But if I can invest and it's going to get me quality leads, it's going to get me quality exposure, I'm gonna do it. And I'd rather do it with a group of people than doing it by myself. And that also leads to why we made it so that all of our speaking opportunities, if you wish to be a part of our speaking opportunities and get in the equal playing field, we wanted to be Book Profits Club members, because again, we're building a community. And I also have realized that when you are sharing an event with people that you know, like, and trust, you're more likely to promote it heavier, right? You're more likely to take ownership. And so that is why we've created these opportunities. But listen, I hope you guys got some value from this training. If you are not a part of the Book Profits Club, all you got to do is go to bookprofitsclub.com, bookprofitsclub.com. But guess what? Even if you're not a part of BPC, I hope you take from this information and start making your opportunities make sense. Stop getting on stages and not collecting coins or contacts. Stop getting in front of opportunities where you're limiting yourself because they're paying you $500 to $1,000. Let me tell you something. If somebody says, hey, we'll pay you $1,000 to come and speak, awesome. But can I make an offer? Because I'm going to be honest, y'all. You can pay me $1,000 to speak, but if I'm speaking in front of an audience of $100, I will make more money if you let me speak for free and make an offer, right, and get all of the registration lists, than you paying me $1,000. So you want to make sure that every single opportunity that you're doing this year is making sense for the advancement and the growth of your business. All right, y'all. Well, that's all I got. If you are not a part of Book Profits Club, make sure you go to bookprofitsclub.com. I will see you guys on another training. Deuces.